All right, everybody, we're going to do something a little different today. For today's quick tip, we're going to go through a drawing lesson. Should just take a couple of minutes, and the idea is to show you some of the tools that you can use to create 3D designs based off a wireframe. So to get started, we're going to just create a 6x6 rectangle on center, and we'll choose OK. All right. The next thing we're going to do is create another rectangle. This will be a 6x6 as well. And we're going to put this on a 45. Now we're going to change our base point to the top left, and then we'll choose OK. All right. So we have two squares right now. These two pieces of geometry, this is construction, so we're going to delete that. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to add a radius. This is going to be a 1-inch radius. We're going to say 180 to 360, and we're going to just move that out over here. It really doesn't matter where it is. But it's going to be all flat in the XY plane. All right. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add a fillet between these two lines. So we'll go to Arc Fillet, and we're going to make this a little bit bigger than the radius that we've drawn here. And just throw a little fillet in there. Okay. All right. So that's our first set of wireframe geometry. The next thing I'm going to do is create a new layer and make it active. And this is going to become our solid layer. Now I'll rotate the design a little bit. We'll go to Create 3D, Extrude Curve. We'll chain select our profile, and we'll make this 2 inches tall. We'll say OK, and then cancel. All right, the next thing we're going to do, actually, let me come back over here. I'm going to join a line between this end of the radius and this end of the radius. All right. And then now that we have that, our next step is to create a 3D swept surface or sweep surface. So we'll go to Sweep. We'll set our attachment point. We'll select our sweep profile, and then we'll select our sweep path. And this will sweep that radius along that curve there, and then we'll choose OK, and then cancel. Now we need to cap off the ends of the swept surface here. So we're going to go to Planar, and we'll just pick these two edges, spacebar. Pick this edge here and this edge here, spacebar. Now I'm going to just hide the wireframe for a moment. What I want to do is stitch these surfaces together. So we're going to go Stitch Surfaces to Solid, and we'll select the 3 surfaces that we have. We'll go ahead and choose OK, and then cancel. All right, now that has given us these two shapes. What we want to do is cut one shape away from the other. We do that with a Boolean process. So this is going to be a Boolean subtract. We'll keep the model. We'll select the model that we want to keep. We'll select the model that we want to cut away. We'll show a preview, make sure everything looks good, and it does. We'll choose OK, and then cancel. All right, so we're doing pretty good so far. A couple of other things that we want to do here. So we'll go back to our wireframe layer. I'm actually going to move this line over to our wireframe layer. And really the purpose of the layers is just to help organize our drawing. Now, the next thing I'm going to do from here is I'm going to extract some wireframe geometry from our solid. So we'll go Create 2D, Extract Edges. We're going to pick this face, and then choose OK. We'll hit cancel, and then we'll hide the solid. Now what I want to do from here is just to create a shoulder. So with creating the shoulder, I'm going to do an offset. So we'll go to Offset, 125. We'll go from here to here. All right, and then we'll also go from here to here. From here we'll choose OK, and then cancel. Now we're going to select the original geometry that we extracted here and delete that. From here, I'm going to trim up some of this geometry. So we'll quick trim, get rid of this and that, get rid of this and that, this and that, this and that. All right, very good. Now from here, we'll turn our solid layer back on. Okay, and then we're going to do an extrude cut. So we'll do 3D, extrude cut. We'll select this one here, and this is going to go an 1/8 inch down, and choose OK. Then we'll select this one here and repeat the process. All right, our model is coming along. Now, the last thing that I want to do here is to create some counterbore holes. So we're going to go over to Create 2D, Hole Pattern. Okay, this one's going to be a grid. It's going to be a 5 by 5, and we're going to have 1 in X and 2 in Y. And from here, what we can do is pick our 2 different hole sizes. So I'll do one like that and one like this and say OK. Now, in order to add the holes into the model, more of the same here. Create 3D, Extrude Cut. We'll select the 2 holes that we have here, and then we'll tell it how deep we want it to go. And then we'll select the larger circle here for our counterbore, and then tell this how deep it's going to go, and then OK. All right, and as you can see, really with just a few steps, you can take your wireframe geometry and turn them into 3D solids.